Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and welcome to Bearly Unboxed. We are back with a Littlest Pet Shop video, and this one is a really cool one, I think, because not only do we have a bunch of new pets to open and look at and review, but we actually have 2 bags from the thrift store, and they are full of old generations of Littlest Pet Shop. And there's a bunch of other stuff in one of these especially, too. There's Polly Pocket Pets, which I didn't even really realize were a thing. And I have a bunch of those in here, too. So we are going to take a look at all of these today, as well as this new carry case. I found this at my local Fred Meyer store, and this case comes with a exclusive Quokka pet. I think that's how you pronounce that. If I pronounce that wrong, let me know in the comments. I'm not even sure what kind of animal that is. I don't know if I've ever heard of this animal before, but it's really cute, and I thought I really want to get that exclusive pet, and this case I can keep all my Littlest Pet Shop pets in, because right now I have a lot of them in like a little tote. The ones that I don't have out on display, because I don't have them all on display all the time. But this is the head, basically, of the panda from Series 1. It even has the weird shaped irises, just like Series 1 had. But yeah, I found this at Fred Meyer. I have not seen it anywhere else, but this is what the inside looks like, and you even get a trading card, and it fits up to 19 pets, which I think is a kind of an odd number. I guess it's just the way that it's shaped. But yeah, so this is a really cool little set to find. Here's the barcode. I will try to find a link for this if you want to order it online. I don't know if I'll be able to. I haven't really looked into that. But we also have one of the new Sweet and Stylish pets from Series 4. I didn't mention, but this is part of Series 4 because it does have the Series 4 panda on it, like this has. So that's really cool. Now, there are 4 pets in this Sweet and Stylish, but I really, really wanted this cat because I think it looks kind of cosmic. It kind of looks like it's a space cat. It has stars in its eyes and its hair swirl. It just looks very nebulous, very cosmic. I don't know. But I might end up getting this other cat at some point, but I really wanted to get this one so we could take a look at it. It comes with a fabric bow, which I think is cool, and you can see the bauble already right in the box. So that's really cool. This I've seen at Target, and they also have them at Fred Meyer where I picked up this. Now, I also have a Series 3 set of pets that I've had, and I just haven't unboxed yet, so I figured we'd do that today too. I don't have an octopus, so I just wasn't really into the octopus as much. I think it's the molded bow on its head. The bow kind of ruins it for me, I'll be honest. Because a lot of the pets don't have like clothing molded onto them, and this one does, and I'm not really sure why they chose to do that. But then I also have what I think is the octopus from Series 4 right here. I've had a really hard time finding these blind pet surprise packaged pets that have the correct code that I've already been opening from, because the only way to know which one is inside is to know the sequence that goes with that code, and I've been finding different sequences, different codes, so I would have to buy one to re-sequence that, if that makes sense, for my checklist. So I did find that. I hope it is the octopus, because then we'll have 2 of them, and I don't have any. And then the last thing we have today is I have 4 more of these. they put the labels right on the front, and as you can see, I could not get that to come off. It's kind of an eyesore, so I was trying to take one off, but yeah, it does not come off. So we have 4 blacklight pets. If you've seen any of my previous Littlest Pet Shop videos, you'll know I have been trying to collect all those, and these are Series 1, but the numbers are really weird. They go from 205 to 222. And that is the barcode for those. And these are available at Hot Topic. And I've been ordering them at Hot Topic when I get coupons. And because they are like $7 to $8 a piece, which I find is a little pricey, considering the only thing in there is a pet. Whereas these are around $5 to $6, and you get a pet and an accessory and a trading card. So I don't know where the difference, why they're so much more expensive for those. And also, I didn't really show the barcode. I kind of did, but that's what the barcode is for these Series 4 Pet Surprises. And I do have a video where I open up a bunch of these, and I will put a link to it in the iCards. And it's already had over 2,000 views, and thank you so much for watching. If you did watch it, I appreciate that. That makes me so excited. So these I'm really, really excited about, and I think I'm going to open them first because I've had them a while. I found these at Value Village, and each bag was $6.49 and then $7.49 for this one, which does have more in it, I think. But there's a lot in these that aren't Littlest Pet Shop, and I'm probably going to just resell those on my eBay or just redonate them if I don't know what they are. Because there's some things in here, like a rubber band. Don't really need a rubber band. I don't know. It's just weird. Or like this penguin, this very nondescript generic penguin. There's going to be a lot of stuff like that in here. There's this little generic puppy. I'm guessing these are all from some sort of other series of just generic pets. This one's kind of cute, though. It's kind of cartoony. It's a little dog. Wow, this one is derpy. I don't know if this is a Barbie pet. It might be because it's flocked. It kind of looks like the Barbie pet eyes. So I'm kind of keeping separate piles over here of what I think things are. Here's another flocked one. Yeah, I can't tell if these are Barbie pets or not, because they've been Barbie pets. They've been doing a long time, and there are a lot of little flocked animals in this package, and they do look to me like Barbie pets, but I could be wrong. If anybody out there knows what these are, leave a comment down below. Am I right that they're Barbie pets? But yeah, there is a bunch of stuff in here, like just sea creatures. This dolphin looks like it could be from something, like a Polly Pocket maybe. I don't know. It doesn't have any branding on it. What else do we have in here? We have a pink seal. It's kind of cute. We have a purple dog of some sort. I have no idea what that is. It does have a little slot in the back of its head. So, yeah, I'm just making piles off camera. Oh, there's a rock. Just some random rock, which doesn't look very special. I'll probably throw that in my driveway with the other gravel. That's hilarious. Okay, I don't know what this is. It's like a little pink and white poodle. And you're probably like, we want to see the Littlest Pet Shop. Well, I'm trying to get to them. There's a lot of stuff in here that isn't Littlest Pet Shop. This was the bag that had the fewest amount of Littlest Pet Shops. Oh, here is a pig that's also like that little dog that we had. So that's kind of weird. I don't know what that is. Another flocked puppy. Yep. I'm going to probably sell all the flocked ones together, and then a generic dolphin or porpoise maybe. I don't know. And there's a Shopkins, I think. Yep, that looks sort of like a Shopkins. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It has a spoon. It's very weird. Yeah, it says Moose, so that would be a Shopkins because they're the ones that made those. I'll have to look that up and maybe sell that too. Here's a... Oh, this definitely goes with these little purple pets because it has the same look to it and it has a little slot in the head and there's an S on the back. So, I don't know. If anyone knows what those are, let me know. There's a weird baby. This is a bizarre little figurine of a baby. It does sit, and its head turns, and it does say, what does it say on the foot? China? I don't know. 1994. I don't know what that is either. And there's this, which I'm wondering if this is a strawberry shortcake bag. It has a strawberry on it. So I might keep that and give it to a strawberry shortcake doll that I actually have in my collection. All right, and then there are some Polly Pocket pets in here. There's 2 little kitties and a dog. And I looked these up before I started filming because I wanted to make sure what they were. And they all have well, actually, this one has I don't know if that's a magnet or whatever, but this one doesn't have that. And then this one has little gemstones in its eyes. That's really weird. So Polly Pocket, if you collect Polly Pocket pets, check my eBay because I'll probably have those on there. So we're finally down to the 4 littlest pets. And I will say $6.50 for these 4 pets is probably one of the best deals because I looked up one of these and it was selling for $5 on eBay. So there's these little hamsters. That one has purple eyes. This was the one I looked up and it was selling for around $4 or $5. And then here's another one with blue eyes. He's cute. He has a little side eye. And then we have another one with its tongue sticking out. Oh my gosh. It's green eyes. It's very cute. And we have a duck. The duck is really cute. Oh, that's a good bobble too. It has purple eyes. Very cute. And none of these, this one, I think this is a really old generation. And if anyone knows what generation Littlest Pet Shop this is, leave a comment. I would love to hear. These do say LPS on all the little hamsters on their behinds. So, yeah, they all say that on the back of them. So those are definitely Littlest Pet Shop. Okay, now we're going to open up this one, which has mostly Littlest Pet Shops in it, and there's so many to look at, and it's a little overwhelming. This is a lot. This is so many. But there are some weird things in here. There's a weird angel figurine. No idea. That is so weird. There are more of these little animals. Yeah, so this is another one of these little dogs with the little slot in the back of the head. So I have 4 of those. So I don't know what those are. Maybe I can look up online. We have a monkey with a suction cup. So weird. Let me separate all the Littlest Pet Shops so we can see just how many there are. There are quite a few. Okay, I think that's it. So these are all Littlest Pet Shops in this pile, which is awesome. But then we have some other weird things. We have this little bear. It is very cute. I wonder if it glows in the dark. No, it does not glow in the dark. Otherwise, I'd probably keep that. There's some more... Well, this puppy or this dog kind of looks like it might go with this dog. They kind of have a similar look to them. I don't know. There's, oh, geez, this is a very dirty, flocked dog. I think that might be a Barbie pet. Any other Barbie pets? Oh, this rabbit, I think, is from Barbie. It's actually kind of cute. This cat might be from Barbie. Kind of looks like a Barbie pet. It's the right size anyway. The bunny's a little big though, so I don't know. And then there's a wise man, which maybe goes with the angel. That's so random, just so random. I'll probably redonate those because I don't see those selling very well. What else is in here? There's a weird horse. There's so much weird stuff in this. Okay. A turtle, which I do like turtles, but this is nothing special. Okay, and then more Polly Pocket. These are both Polly Pocket. These ones have little numbers on the bottom, which is kind of interesting. There's a squirrel and a cheetah. And this one's collar is the wrong way. There we go. So those are cute. I will sell probably all the Polly Pockets together. There's another Shopkins, which looks sort of like some sort of mint drink, maybe. I don't know. So I'll have to look those up. And then I have no idea what this is. It looks like an accessory of some sort. And then there's a random pink cat and an orange cat. So weird. I have no idea what those are. Maybe just random stuff. No idea. Okay. So now we're going to look at the Littlest Pet Shops. We got a pelican, which is awesome. I don't have a pelican. These are very dirty. I'm going to need to wash them. We have another, I think this is a hamster from a later series, probably. It has flowers in its eyes and flower design. It's cute. We have a cat, like a Persian. It's very cute. This one doesn't say LPS on it either, so I'm wondering if it might be from the same series as the duck. So we'll put those right there. These, oh, this pelican also does not say LPS on it. And neither does the hamster. So I don't know. If anyone knows what series these are from, leave a comment down below. Because I do not know. This is a bird. Does say LPS on his foot, and he's seen better days. His paint is a little chipped, so I might be able to fix that with some paint. And he doesn't stand up too well. There we go. There is a mouse. Okay, this is cute. This probably goes with the duck. It has the same kind of look to it. Its eyes. It's very cute. That is one of probably the cuter pets in this bag. Oh, and we got a horse. Very cute. It has a saddle. And it does say LPS on its back leg. Alright. And then another cat. This one says LPS on the back of its head. And it's licking its paw. That's really cute. I don't think I have one of these. And again, I'm going to have to clean these all up. And I'll probably do that and then show them in photos at the end of the video. So if you want to see what they look like cleaned up. Now this sheep feels really different. It's not vinyl. It's more of a hard plastic. And it's got a really good bobble. So I don't know. It definitely looks like an LPS though. It's very different looking. Or different feeling. Oh, we got an ant, and its eyes are so wonky. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. But it does say LPS on the back. I hope these are all real LPS and not knockoffs or something. That would be funny. And then the last one we got is one of my favorite LPS animals, and that is a rabbit. And I prefer the eyes to just have dots. I'm not a big fan of pets that have like the star like that or the flower in their eye. I feel like it just looks a little weird to me. Why I don't really like this iris being shaped like this. It looks alien. It freaks me out a bit, I will admit. All right, so those are the thrifted pets. So how many did I end up getting for, what was it? $14, and I may have had coupons when I bought those at Value Village. I cannot remember because it's been a couple months now. I've been holding on to them for an LPS video. But $14 got me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So technically each one of these was $1. And you know, I think that's a pretty good deal. So I don't have very many older LPS pets in my collection. In fact, the few that I do have are turtles. I have some of these turtles that are from, I think, the previous generation from what we have now. And then I also have this turtle right here. And this is one of my favorites because I've had this for a long time. And I think this type of turtle with this type of face is really, really cute. So, and he has a magnet in him. A lot of these I think have magnets. Yeah, so any of these that have like this little dot, I believe means that they have a magnet. These ones don't seem to have a magnet. But yeah, a lot of them have little magnets in them. They don't really do that with these new ones anymore, and I don't know why that is. I guess they don't have play sets that use magnets anymore. So, all right, so I'm going to put these to the side for a moment. I have just piles and piles of little miniatures over here. I love miniature things. I think that's why I love Littlest Pet Shop so much. All right, so I will have all the pets on display at some point in the video, but we need to unbox these first. So I want to unbox this Series 3 one because I want to do the Series 4 ones last. So this, I don't know if I showed the barcode actually. This is the barcode. This one, I found this one, I think there was a Fred Meyer in my area going out of business. They were closing it because it was one of the locations that was being closed as part of a restructuring of the company, and they had a bunch of clearance, and I believe I got this for like 50% off, and I think it was only like $4 or $4 or $5 or something like that. So this is the octopus and the crab, and I think I'm missing, there's got to be a trading card in here, right? Yeah. So they always have the trading card back here. And I do like these little displays because you can use them for your pets. Although it's a weird backdrop to have for aquatic pets. I feel like they should have had different ones that have that one look like an aquarium. I think that would have been really cool. Because obviously, you know, they would live in an aquarium. All right, so there is a Roblox code, but I don't know if these are being used anymore. But that's the code. I realized after unboxing some Series 4 that they don't come with these Roblox coins anymore. So I thought that was interesting. All right, so do you think the trading card is for the octopus or the crab? And I'll let you think about that. And if you already know what the trading card is, because I think it's the same in every pack, then you have a hand up. you know what's up. Okay. I do like that they use paper ties to tie these in, but they still have the plastic. I wish they would stop using so much plastic all the time, because we can actually recycle paper and cardboard a lot easier than we can plastic. So, little mini rant. Yeah. Okay. All right, so they come with a lot of accessories. Here is the crab. The crab is really cute. It has stars on it, and it has little speckles on its claws. And here's its bauble. It's not the best bauble. The crabs are cute. I think they're really, really cute. They're like little hermit crabs, I think. And then the octopus does have 8 legs, which is awesome. So it actually is an octopus. And it has little, like, water marks and tentacle-looking seaweed things around its eye. And then it has this molded-on bow. But, see, if it didn't have the bow, I would find this so much cuter. By putting the bow on it, it just kind of, like, it gives the impression that every octopus, is a girl. That's like, what we're taught to think, that a bow on the head of something makes it a girl, or giving it eyelashes makes it a girl, whatever. But it's just, at least my generation, when we were kids, to make something look like a girl, you would put a bow on its head. And that happened a lot in cartoons. So here is one of the accessories. It's a bucket with a paw. And then it comes with a green shovel, which also has a paw. And you can put the shovel in the bucket, but it actually doesn't fit very well unless you put the handle in. So it's kind of weird. All right, and then you get a clamshell. And unlike a lot of toys, this has a real hinge. It's not just that plastic that bends to close. And I think that's because there's no actual closure. So it just needs to be able to close and stay closed. And that is really cool. All right, so I gave you time to think about what was on this card. And we got the crab, number 155. So, and this is an international card because it does not have any English on it. Because sometimes the cards do say like what each of these symbols is, and honestly, I can't remember. But here is the key for that, what they all mean. So he would be a level 2. Is it sassiest, and he's a core pet. So. I don't know what all that means, to be honest, because some of the pets that you find in these are considered rare. So I don't know if they're packaged less in a case, but that really doesn't make sense because each case has one of each pet in it. So I don't know. It's very confusing what the rarity even really means at this point. All right, so I'm going to open this up. And I do have checklists for these, but I'm not going to get them out right now because I just want to open these and then I'll do that off camera later. I'll mark everything off, my checklists. Okay. So these new blind box pets are in a completely different box, which I think I mentioned in my last video. All right. What do we got in here? All right, so we got French fries for our accessory. That is absolutely awesome. They even come in a little red container, and there's a paw on both sides. That is pretty cool. And we got the orange and green octopus. I do like the colors on this so much. Now, this specific pet is from Walmart. And I've heard the ones that you find at Walmart are kind of lesser quality. The paint jobs aren't as good. But honestly, this looks fine. I don't have anything to compare it to other than this previous series pet. I will say the bow on this one is not as glossy as this one. And there's no detail on the star. So it's kind of a little more generic. This one has the lightning bolts in its eyes. So that is its cutie mark. Or not cutie mark. These are not My Little Pony. It's not a cutie mark. That is its, what do you call it? Its personality. So it's going to be, where's it at? It's a sportiest, because that's what the lightning bolt means. And there's the octopus right there. So, yeah. All right, and here is its card, and this is a good example. This has the English on it, so that's what I was talking about. Which I like that, because then I don't have to look it up on the little guide. But this guide actually has very few pets on it, and I think I mentioned that in a previous video that I felt like not all the pets were included, which I think is kind of weird. All right, so now we are going to look at this sweet and stylish pet. All right, how do we open this? When I saw that these were coming with cloth bows, I thought that was really interesting, and I thought some of the blind box ones were supposed to also come with cloth bows, but I have it on my desk. I got this little gold bear, and its bow is plastic. So I thought maybe the pictures were wrong, or I was wrong, or something. But these specific sweet and stylish pets do come with a cloth bow. Alright, how does this open? This is weird. This is a very... oh. Okay. This box opens up really differently than I thought it would. It opens like this, and then you even have like a little play set looking thing going on here. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. So it has sort of like a little play set scene that you can use. Looks like a little office. I don't know, or actually, no, it's a register with menus behind it, and there's some cakes. So it's like a little cafe, I think, a little coffee shop. That is really cute. So we'll just leave that right here. And this one does come with the trading card. And I'm right, it is cosmic. Like, it's very space themed. There's moons and stars. There's a moon and stars. That is really, really cool. I like that. So this one comes with so many accessories. So let me get these all out of here, and then we'll take a look. All right, we got it out. I had the hardest time getting this little blue bear to come out of the packaging. It is really cute. I think it's adorable. So, little teddy bear for the pet. And here is the pet. And I will say, this is really, really pretty. And it does have like moons on it. Like, I think this is supposed to kind of look like a moon. And there's stars. And there's like a little moon kind of looking swirly thing on both sides. And it has its bobblehead, which is pretty good. And I do like the stars in the eyes on this one. So I do have exceptions to what I actually like, and that is one thing I like. And here is the little bow. It has a little blue crystal heart on it. And the bow has moons and stars on it. And it has a little elastic. And I'm not sure, but I think you just put it around one ear. But that doesn't work. It shows it around one ear. But yeah, that does not stay. That does not stay on its ear. I'm very confused by that. See how it shows it's just on one ear? It shows that for all of them. So, yeah, that seems like they messed up. I don't think they did that correctly, or I don't know what's going on with the photos, because this does not stay. Oh, maybe you have to put it over both ears. It doesn't show that on here, but there it is on both ears. I think that's what they probably want you to do. That's kind of cute, I will admit. And then it does come with lots of accessories, including this little pink ruffle collar, which I'm guessing is supposed to go around its neck. So there it is with its little ruffle on, but its bobblehead doesn't work anymore when you do that. So it's still cute though. I think I like that. I'll probably leave that like that. And then you do get another little necklace looking thing. And this one is fancy. It's made of like little plastic beads that look like pearls and a little heart charm that looks sort of like a diamond or like a crystal. I'm guessing this goes around the neck. So I'm kind of confused, like, what all the pieces are for. Let me see if I can get this around its neck. Maybe you're just not meant to have all the accessories on the pet at the same time. This is very difficult. Okay, I'm going to take off the ruffle collar. And then we'll try to put this around its neck. It does have a paw up that seems to be getting in the way of putting the necklace on. So I will say that I don't like that. Yeah, this is really difficult. What am I supposed to do here? Littlest Pet Shop. I really can't get that closed around its neck. And if I did, it would kind of look like that, which I think looks kind of dumb, to be honest. It's too big. I don't know. I don't know what this... While I appreciate the effort that they put into making this, because it feels like an actual piece of like costume jewelry, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work the way that I feel like it should. I got that color on. And then, you could put your little pet in its little scene. It's in the cafe. It's got its teddy bear. It also comes with all these accessories, but honestly, these work better for a doll than they do for this pet. You get a little phone, which I have it upside down. It says LPS, and it has a bunch of little apps on it. So it's kind of cool. Lots of little logos and symbols, and then the back of it looks like it's in a phone case. It's got glitter and it's purple. I do like that. I like that it's purple. A lot of the accessories that came with this are purple. You get a little boba tea, which we've seen before, and it's purple. That one's a different color than what I've seen before. There's a little donut, and that one is also purple. And then we get a little blueberry cake, which I've seen this exact thing before that came with another pet. It's a little blueberry cheesecake. So this is definitely like a bakery or like a cafe that the cat is in. And then there's a piece of strawberry pie, strawberry cheesecake or whatever, strawberry cake. And then that necklace. So, I mean, you get a lot. And I think these cost around $10. So I think that's a fair price, but I don't think it was executed very well as far as like how the necklace works. But I do like this case because then you can put your pets actually back inside here and close this up. And the cardboard feels nicer. It feels like a nicer cardstock than most packaging, and then you can carry your little pet around in here. So that's actually kind of a cool idea. I appreciate that. But, you know, they also have the carry case for your pets too. All right, so let's go ahead and open these blacklight pets before we get to the case. So this is the barcode, and I think these are only available at Hot Topic. They do have codes on them, but I haven't been paying attention to the codes, and I also realize I don't need scissors for these. These have a tear strip. All right, who did we get? Oh, we got the walrus. I think I already have the walrus. We do have the walrus, so that one will go up on my eBay. But here is what the walrus looks like. It's very cute. And it does say LPS on the back of the head. And these feel really nice. The way these are made, they feel super high quality. I don't know if that's the case or what, but they do, to me, feel really, really, really nice. Nicely made. All right, next one. Oh, we got another duplicate. So there aren't, I think I need like, how many? There's only 6 out of the 18 that I still need, so it's probably going to happen. I'm probably going to get duplicates a lot. I got this axolotl. I love axolotls. And here's this one. Oh, he has a bunch of glue on him. I think that's like glue residue on his face. Yeah. I kind of got it to come off. I'll have to clean that later. But yeah, that's the axolotl. He looks like he has a snotty nose. You poor little thing. Okay, I think I actually got all of it off. There we go. There's a little residue still, but these are so cute, and I love the stars on them. And yeah, we do have that one as well. So, you know, it happens with blind pack toys all the time. So I'm not too upset about it. I hope we get at least one that I don't have, though. Okay, we got the llama, and I do not have the llama. So there we go. I manifested that. Oh, this one is so cute. I love the colors on this one, too, and it has little hearts on it. Wow, that's really cute. Okay, so glad we got one that I need. Okay, and then the last one is another llama. Okay, that's disappointing. I got 2 of one that I didn't have yet. That's kind of funny. All right, so I will be putting these up on my eBay with some of this other stuff eventually. I don't know if it'll be up on my eBay when this video goes up, but it will be eventually. But we are going to just leave them here for now. Okay, so the last thing we have to look at is this carrying case, which I'm really excited for. But I'm going to rearrange some things here, and we'll put the pets on like a little stand. So now that I got all of them on display that we unboxed today, let's take a look at this carrying case. There's obviously not going to be much to review for this because it's just one pet in a case. But I still, I think this is really, really cute. This would be a great Christmas present this year, or a Hanukkah present. Oh my gosh. A Hanukkah present. Or, you know, just a holiday present in general. I'm not sure how this opens up, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, it's this type of thing where it has like... There we go. So I don't know if you're supposed to keep these plastic things and put them back in. I don't think so, because then it wouldn't stand up. But it's just how they keep this in the cardboard. So this is what it looks like. These are kind of weird, I will admit. And then it does have some latches, but I gotta cut these plastic fasteners on it. Okay. So this is what the case looks like. And then you unlock these and then it opens. Nice. And then here, this must be our pet. Yeah, there's our pet. And then it has this little play area in the bottom. And there are little notches for your pets to stand on. And I think that's what they mean by, like, it only holds a certain amount because they slot in. So we're going to try this. So they have little slots for their feet. The axolotl doesn't fit very well in there, but maybe if I turn its head the other way. There is what those look like. I will say the axolotl doesn't really fit there very well, so I'm going to move it down here. That, I think, works better. I feel like up here you need kind of different smaller ones or something. But all of these pets do have a little notch for them to go onto one of these little pegs, which I think is really cool. So we're actually just going to go ahead and put them all in here to display them. Okay, so there we have all those on display. There are 5 spots on the bottom, 5 up here, and then 3 on the very top. And I don't know what these are, but I think these might be for birds that have this little thing. And since I don't have any newer birds, we'll try it with these. Yeah, so definitely we have a couple birds, so we can put them both on here. Those are definitely perches for birds. That is really cool. And the fact that even these older ones slot in, because these are all made using the same molds from these older ones. So they all have the same pegs. Some of the older Littlest Pet Shops that I got do not have the peg, though. So, like, for instance, where's that? The duck. It has a magnet, and there's obviously no magnets in here, so you can't put them in. But these little hamsters you can put in here. So, I mean, this is really cool that it works for, like legacy LPS figures from previous series. The mouse wouldn't work. The lamb, I'm wondering if this is a generic lamb because it doesn't have the hole on the bottom either. And then this one also doesn't have the hole. But here's the final hamster. So we'll put the final hamster on here too. Look at that. Look at how cute that is. That is really cool. I like it. And then you have this little play area too, so you can, you can put some down here to play. I love this. This is a really, really cute play set. Sorry, I was just looking at how many. These all have magnets on them, so they don't work with this set. But then the horse does have a peg. All right. So, and then the Quokka could go on the side or something. I don't know. But, and then we can put all the magnet ones just here so we can at least see them all. Very cute. I love this. Okay. So are we ready to take a look at the Quokka? It did come with a card too. And I've probably been saying it wrong this whole time. I think this might be like, is this an animal from Australia, possibly? It kind of reminds me of a kangaroo, but without the big tail. It does have a tail, but it's really cute. And its eye shines are little starbursts. So I don't mind that as well. So yeah, that's really cute. And he does have the little peg. So we could peg him. Well, I don't know if he'll fit. Yeah. We can peg him up there in the ear. That's pretty cool. So the fact that I was able to fit all of the pets with the pegs in this case from today, I think is really cool. All right, so let's see what this trading card looks like. And I'm going to have to search for this type of animal just so I can get an idea of what it is. I wonder if it's a marsupial or what. I have no idea. So this does come with the checklist guide and a trading card. And it's international, so it doesn't have the English language on it. So that is cute. It's on a tree stump in a forest. So, I guess I just don't really understand what type of pet this is. It is in the guide, though. It's right here. It's happiest pet because it does have the starburst. But it is also a chase pet. See this little symbol here with the paw and it's in a circle? And if you look down here, that means it's a chase pet. So basically, those ones are going to be in like exclusive sets or just rare. I don't know. Some of the ones that are rare or chase pets are just normal pets. And I think I mentioned this in my last video. So I don't know. I was very confused by the terminology for this series 4 in G7. It seems like it doesn't make a lot of sense. But yeah, there you have it. This checklist does have, let's see. I'm looking to see if it has the sweet and stylish pet cat that I got, which is number 260. They're all like mixed up. They're not in number order. So it's the sassiest pet. So it's right here. So there you have it. There is the display case with all the pets that I opened up and reviewed today, as well as all the little thrift ones. And I was so happy to find those thrift ones. I can't wait to clean them up. Some of them are really dirty. This one, unfortunately, has some red on it. And I hope that's not like mildew or mold of some sort. I hope that's just marker and that I can clean that off, because this bunny is one of my favorites from today. I love the little sleepy-eyed look that it has. It's just so cute. It has green eyes. So you'll have to let me know what was your favorite pet today. Mine is probably going to be this bunny, just because I think it's so cute. And if I had to go for one that's a newer pet, I would pick this sassiest little kitty. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Are you going to pick up this carrying case if you can get it? Again, I will try to put a link. There is another pet carry case that you can find at Target. It's cardboard, and it actually comes, I think, with like 4 pets, and they're, I think, exclusive to that carrying case. And if you want to see me review that on my channel in like my next Littlest Pet Shop video, leave a comment down below and let me know. Let me know if there's any other Littlest Pet Shop sets that you would like to see me review as well, because I'm all for picking up new Littlest Pet Shops because they're so small they don't take up a lot of space in my collection. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like, hype the video if you can. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit that bell for notifications so you'll get notified every time I put up a new video. And use your subscription tab to keep track of all my new videos. If you're not seeing any videos of mine pop up, check your subscription tab and they'll be in there for sure if you're subscribed. So take care out there. Love you guys. Bye. A special shout out to all my members. Thank you guys so much. Also, thank you to all my subscribers, new and old. Without you, these videos would not be possible. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.